Hey everybody, I mentioned on Twitter that I would do an options video. We're going to make this very simple. Okay, so you go into options. So there's two sides to this. There's buy and sell side. Sell is for like covered calls where you're on the other side. You're offering the option contract. So here if I was in buy, I'd be purchasing the option from somebody that's offering this option to me. So you can do call or put on that side. But let's talk about the buy side. I rarely do puts. During the correction after the S&P 500 wave 5, I will do some puts and I'll guide you guys on what I'm doing and if you want to follow along. But let's talk about calls here. So I'm going to look at three different calls for October 9th. Let's go ahead and do 56, 59, and 53. 59 would be out the money. Currently, the stock price is 56.30. I would have to go up in order to hit my break-even price, which is right here. So let's talk about delta, gamma, so delta and theta. Theta is how much money you lose per day. So each option contract worth 100 shares. We're going to go ahead and lose 480 per day. If the stock price just didn't move, this is how much we would lose. Delta is how much you can gain per $1 increase in the stock price. So I can earn $37 per day. All right, let's go ahead and look at 53, which is in the money. So in the money, break even is 57.85. We're almost there. It's pretty close. So the difference there is the premium. That's why it's not set at 56.27 because you got to pay a little if you're going to do this contract. So theta, as you can see here, we'd lose $4.77 per day if the stock didn't move, but we gained $70 for every $1 increase in the stock price. So that's pretty cool. That's a good one. But it's also more expensive. All right, so let's take a look at the money, $56. Right in between the two at $54 made per every $1 increase in the stock price. We'd lose right around $5. So but price is right in the middle. I prefer doing at the money. I always do at the money calls because they are a little bit pricier than out the money, but I've noticed that out the money, the second if it drops as a dip or consolidates a bit, the calculation gets kind of messed up and it's really hard to recover that profit. Whereas at the money I've seen is pretty good. It's even if it goes down a little bit, it makes sense. If it goes up a little bit, it makes sense. Out the money gets a little bit gets a little wild if it goes down and then has to try and make its way back up. So I prefer at the money. This is what I do. So when I go in, I go do at the money. Once it dips and once it gets to the price I want, I check all my indicators on Thinkorswim, and then I go, okay, is it ready? And as soon as I see it's dipped below the price I want, once it starts to head back up, like let's say, okay, all indicators are set, I'm ready to purchase. So I go in here, I buy, let's say I put 10. Obviously I can afford this right now. I moved money out of this account for this video. I don't want you guys feeling indifferent because my account is bigger or smaller than yours. I want you to know that it should not make a difference to your decision making. So I come in here, let's say I buy 10 contracts. Okay, at 310, right now it's at 303, so I'm hoping it goes up a little bit before it buys. I could change this to go to 295, so it guarantees me I get it at this price. It just depends on what you want to do. And then as soon as I start to see it go back up, I click review order and submit. So I review order, taking a long time. Not a buying power, obviously, but I just hit submit. And then once it clears, I'm good to go. I now own those contracts, and the clock starts, and the theta and delta begin. I will go over gamma, vega, and rho in a later video, but for now, I want you guys to digest this information. This is just a boilerplate beginner video. I just wanted to show you guys how options are kind of done and a simplified version of how they're calculated. Send me messages and let me know what questions you have from this video. And if I get enough of a certain type of question, I'll make the follow-up video to go more in detail into that topic. So, like I said, under 5 minutes, I've explained options to you. I've explained difference between out the money, in the money, out the money, at the money, and in the money calls. So you guys can make your choice depending on that. Let me know if you have questions. I hope you enjoyed the video. Follow me on Twitter at don'tfeedbear, like a bear, like an animal. And Hope to talk to you guys soon. All right, take it easy. Have a great weekend. Bye.